Chapter 1. 1. The villages intrigued. The village of Gauze woke up to the gentle rays of the morning sun, casting a golden glow upon its humble thatched roof houses. The air was filled with the scent of fresh, dew-kissed grass, and the villagers began their day with a sense of purpose and anticipation. Little did they know that their tranquil existence was about to be disrupted by a question that would test their wisdom and integrity. Rivero, a young shepherd, emerged from his modest home with determination etched upon his face. He was known among the villagers for his intelligence and kind-hearted nature. As he made his way through the village, the murmurs of uncertainty reached his ears. The great chief had posed a question, one that had set the villagers on edge. The question lingered in the air like a delicate mist, spreading curiosity and anxiety in equal measure. "What is the fastest thing in the world?" the great chief had asked, his voice resonating with a mixture of authority and expectation. The villagers, eager to avoid the great chief's wrath, searched their minds for a suitable answer. Rivero found himself drawn into the collective quest for truth. He believed that true wisdom came not from mere knowledge, but from a profound understanding of life's intricate patterns. His hazel eyes sparkled with an inner fire as he contemplated the question, knowing that the answer held profound implications for the village and its people. As the sun climbed higher in the sky, Rivero's footsteps led him to the village square, where the villagers had gathered, their faces etched with worry. The old man, with his cunning demeanor, stood at the center, his voice laced with false confidence. He was a master of manipulation, always seeking an advantage at the expense of others. The old man's words hung in the air, a web of deceit threatening to entangle the truth. Rivero observed him closely, detecting the subtle signs of dishonesty in his gestures and the glimmer of mischief in his eyes. The young shepherd's heart ached at the thought of his fellow villagers falling prey to the old man's guile. A surge of determination coursed through Rivero's veins. He would not allow the village to be misled by deceit. With a gentle yet firm voice, he raised his hand, capturing the attention of the gathered villagers. The air grew still as all eyes turned toward him, awaiting his words. "I believe," Rivero began, his voice carrying a weight of sincerity, "that the fastest thing in the world is time itself. It rushes forward without a second's hesitation, always slipping through our fingers. When we yearn for more time to fulfill our dreams, it races even faster, leaving us in its wake." A hushed silence settled upon the crowd, broken only by the soft whispers of agreement that rippled through their ranks. Rivero's words resonated with their experiences, echoing the constant struggle against the elusive nature of time. His answer, simple yet profound, struck a chord deep within their hearts. The great chief, who had been observing the scene from his elevated platform, furrowed his brows in contemplation. His eyes, keen and perceptive, locked with Rivero's, searching for the truth in his words. There was a pause, pregnant with anticipation, as the great chief pondered the young shepherd's answer. Finally, a smile of recognition spread across the great chief's weathered face. He nodded approvingly, acknowledging Rivero's wisdom. "You have found the answer," he declared, his voice resonating with a blend of surprise and admiration. "The fastest thing in the world is indeed time, for it forever eludes our grasp." The villagers erupted into a collective cheer, their worries dissipating like morning mist. Rivero's honesty had prevailed, restoring their faith in the power of truth. As the crowd dispersed, whispers of Rivero's wisdom spread like wildfire, his name carried on the lips of every villager. Unbeknownst to the crowd, Rivero's triumph held a deeper significance. He knew that his answer had not been a product of his own solitary musings. No, there was someone else who had guided him with wisdom beyond his years. Her name was Eva, his young daughter. Though she had not been physically present in the village square, her wise words had resonated within Rivero's soul. Eva, with her youthful yet profound understanding, had imparted the answer that had led him to victory. As the sun began its descent, casting a warm golden hue upon the village, Rivero couldn't help but feel a surge of gratitude for his daughter's wisdom. He knew that the journey had only just begun, and that the next step would lead him to share Eva's remarkable insights with the great chief himself. With a renewed sense of purpose, Rivero set out to pave the way for his daughter's introduction to the great chief. The fate of the village and the wisdom it held now rested upon the shoulders of a young and extraordinary girl. To be continued. Chapter 2. Eva's Wisdom Unveiled. The village of Gauze buzzed with anticipation as the news of Rivero's triumph and the enigmatic presence of his daughter Eva spread like wildfire. Whispers filled the air, carrying tales of her extraordinary wisdom and the profound insights she had bestowed upon her father. The next day, the sun bathed the village in its radiant warmth as Rivero led Eva toward the great chief's grand abode. The great doors stood tall and imposing, adorned with intricate carvings that depicted the history and traditions of their people. As they approached, Rivero couldn't help but feel a mix of excitement and trepidation. He knew that Eva possessed a gift beyond her years, and now it was time for the great chief to witness it firsthand. They were ushered into a lavishly decorated chamber, its walls adorned with vibrant tapestries that told stories of courage and wisdom. The aroma of freshly brewed tea lingered in the air, mingling with the sweet scent of exotic flowers. At the head of a long, ornately carved table sat the great chief, his eyes filled with curiosity and anticipation. The great chief's gaze fixed upon Eva as she gracefully took her seat beside her father. Her ebony locks cascaded like a river of darkness, framing a face that held the secrets of ancient wisdom. Though young, Eva's eyes sparkled with a depth that belied her youth. The room fell into a hushed silence as the great chief, his voice resonating with a mixture of reverence and curiosity, broke the stillness. "Eva," "Daughter of Rivero," he began, his voice carrying the weight of authority. "Your father has spoken of your remarkable wisdom. I am eager to hear the insights you possess." Eva met the great chief's gaze, her eyes filled with a serene confidence. Her voice, soft yet carrying an air of unwavering certainty, pierced the silence. "Great Chief, I have pondered your question, seeking the truth beyond the veil of appearances. I believe the fastest thing in the world is not merely time, but the unspoken power of a single moment." A collective gasp swept through the chamber, mingling with the palpable intrigue that now filled the air. Eva continued, her voice steady and unwavering. "In each passing moment, we are given the opportunity to shape our destinies, to make choices that ripple through time itself. It is the power of choice that propels us forward, swift as a coursing river." The great chief leaned forward, captivated by Eva's words. He had heard many answers, but none had touched the core of his being quite like this. "Elaborate, young Eva," he urged, his eyes fixed upon her with a mix of anticipation and awe. Eva obliged, her words weaving a tapestry of profound understanding. "Great Chief, when we seize a moment and make choices aligned with our true purpose, time becomes our ally. But when we let opportunities slip through our fingers, time speeds away from us, leaving only regret in its wake. The fastest thing in the world is the convergence of purpose and action, for in that fleeting moment, we shape the course of our lives." A hush settled upon the room, punctuated only by the great chief's contemplative breaths. The weight of Eva's words hung in the air, embracing the hearts of those present. In that singular moment, the wisdom of the young girl had unraveled the intricate tapestry of truth, illuminating the path toward a more profound understanding. Finally, the great chief spoke, his voice a blend of admiration and gratitude. "Eva, daughter of Rivero, your wisdom transcends your youth. Your words have touched my soul and shed light upon the essence of our existence. You possess a gift that must be nurtured and shared with our village, for it is through the wisdom of our youth that our traditions shall flourish." Tears welled in Rivero's eyes as he witnessed his daughter's triumph. Pride and gratitude swelled within his heart, knowing that Eva's profound wisdom had not only touched the great chief, but had also illuminated the path for their village's future. From that moment forward, Eva's wisdom became a beacon of light, guiding the village of Gauze toward a future enriched by the fusion of tradition and the insights of its youthful inhabitants. And as the sun set over the village, casting vibrant hues of orange and pink upon the horizon, the villagers knew that the seeds of wisdom sown by Eva would forever shape their destinies. To be continued. Chapter 3. The Illuminated Path. In the days that followed Eva's triumphant encounter with the great chief, the village of Gauze was transformed. The air crackled with anticipation and curiosity as the villagers gathered, eager to learn from the young prodigy's wellspring of wisdom. Eva had become a beacon of enlightenment, guiding their steps along a path of self-discovery and growth. Under the shade of a towering ancient tree at the heart of the village, Eva sat, surrounded by an eager audience. The village elders, young children, and everyone in between sought her counsel, drawn by the magnetic pull of her profound insights. Her words were no longer whispered in secrecy, but echoed through the streets, permeating the hearts and minds of all who listened. On this particular day, the sun cast a warm glow upon the village, its golden rays filtering through the branches above, creating a dappled tapestry of light and shadow. The villagers sat cross-legged, their eyes fixed upon Eva, their souls hungry for enlightenment. Eva's voice, gentle yet commanding, began to weave its spell. In the stillness of our hearts, we find the answers we seek. The world around us is but a reflection of our innermost selves. If we yearn for peace, we must first cultivate it within. If we seek love, we must be the embodiment of love. Her words resonated deep within each listener, stirring emotions and unlocking hidden truths. The villagers exchanged knowing glances, their hearts stirring with a newfound understanding. Eva continued to guide them, her wisdom flowing like a river, quenching the thirst for knowledge that had long laid dormant. As the sun arched higher in the sky, Eva delved into the importance of compassion and empathy. She spoke of the interconnectedness of all living beings, reminding them that a kind word or gesture had the power to heal wounds and bridge divides. Her words became a balm for the weary souls, inspiring acts of kindness and fostering a sense of unity among the villagers. The stories Eva shared were not mere fables, but living parables that revealed profound truths. She spoke of the courageous bird that dared to fly against the storm, symbolizing the power of resilience in the face of adversity. She narrated the tale of the solitary flower that blossomed in a desolate field, teaching the villagers about the strength found in embracing one's uniqueness. With each passing day, Eva's teachings ignited a flame of inspiration within the villagers. They began to see the world with new eyes, appreciating the beauty that had always surrounded them. The once mundane tasks of their daily lives took on a deeper significance, becoming opportunities for growth and mindful presence. The village of Gauze became a sanctuary of learning, its streets echoing with philosophical discussions and lively debates. The great chief himself sought Eva's guidance, eager to tap into the wellspring of her wisdom. He recognized her as a steward of the village's future, entrusted with the responsibility of passing down the torch of enlightenment to the generations to come. And as the sun began its descent, casting a soft glow upon the village, Eva's legacy was etched into the hearts of the villagers. They knew that her teachings would endure, shaping their lives and the lives of those who would follow. The village of Gauze had found its guiding light, and they would forever cherish the profound wisdom that had illuminated their path. To be continued. Chapter 4. A Legacy of Wisdom. Time flowed like a gentle river, and the village of Gauze continued its transformation under the guidance of Eva's wisdom. The bond between the old and the young had solidified, creating a harmony that resonated through the village's very core. Ava, now a young woman, had become the village's revered sage, sought after by villagers from far and wide. They flocked to Gauze, drawn by the whispers of her profound insights and the healing power of her words. Her presence had become a sanctuary for those seeking solace, guidance, and a deeper understanding of life's mysteries. One day, as the sun bathed the village in a warm embrace, an elderly woman named Maya approached Ava. Lines of wisdom etched deep into Maya's weathered face, and her eyes gleamed with a mixture of longing and anticipation. "Ava," she said, her voice carrying the weight of a lifetime's experiences, "I come seeking the wisdom that only you can impart." Ava smiled gently, recognizing the ache within Maya's heart. She led Maya to a secluded spot near the village's ancient well, a place where the whispers of the past mingled with the present. They settled beneath the shade of an ancient tree, its branches reaching out like the hands of ancestors embracing their descendants. Ava spoke in soothing tones, her voice a balm for Maya's weary soul. "Maya, life's journey is a tapestry woven with joy and sorrow, triumphs and tribulations. Each thread holds a lesson, a moment of growth and transformation. Share with me your story, and together we shall find the wisdom that lies within." And so, Maya began to weave the tapestry of her life, her words carrying the weight of a lifetime's experiences. She spoke of love found and lost, of dreams realized and dreams shattered. Her story painted a vivid picture of resilience and the unwavering spirit of the human heart. As Maya spoke, Ava listened with an open heart, absorbing the wisdom hidden within the tapestry of Maya's life. She held space for Maya's pain, offering solace and understanding. And in that sacred exchange, a profound realization emerged. The wisdom of the village was not confined to the boundaries of a single individual, but rather it flowed through the veins of each villager, waiting to be shared. Ava imparted her insights to Maya, weaving her threads of wisdom into the tapestry of their conversation. She helped Maya see the beauty in her journey, the resilience and strength that had carried her through the darkest of times. Ava guided her to find the lessons embedded within her experiences, empowering Maya to embrace her past and shape her future with renewed purpose. As the sun began its descent, casting an amber glow upon the village, Ava and Maya emerged from their haven of wisdom. Word of their encounter spread like wildfire, igniting a hunger for knowledge within the hearts of the villagers. The people of Gauze realized that the village was not solely defined by the wisdom of one, but rather it was the collective wisdom of its inhabitants that illuminated their path. In the years that followed, the village of Gauze became a haven for seekers of wisdom from near and far. People would journey to the village, seeking counsel from Eva and the otherwise villagers who had embraced the intergenerational exchange of knowledge. The village became a sanctuary of learning and growth, a place where the old and the young came together to unravel life's mysteries and forge a legacy of wisdom. And so, the village of Gauze thrived, not just as a physical place, but as a symbol of the limitless potential that exists when generations unite in their pursuit of understanding. Ava's wisdom had sparked a flame that burned brightly within the hearts of the villagers, a flame that would be passed down through the ages, ensuring that the legacy of wisdom would endure for generations to come. As the final rays of sunlight painted the horizon with hues of gold and crimson, the village of Gauze stood as a testament to the transformative power of wisdom. And in the tranquil embrace of the evening, the villagers knew that their lives had been forever touched by the gentle grace of a young woman named Eva, a beacon of wisdom, a bridge between generations, and a guardian of their collective soul. The end.